Okay.
At your leisure, Mr. David Lloyd.
I'm David Lloyd, and this is Eldridge Estate. And the reason I'm here is the famous booze hunter has got a couple of really lovely wines that you ought to have a look at. And if you're not familiar with me, the wines are Mornington Peninsula, which is in a cool climate part of Victoria, and that's in Australia. And I think the best variety in the region is possibly Gamay, but I'm totally biased because I'm obsessed by that variety. People do tend to rave about my Chardonnay and Pinot Noir, which is what we're going to talk about here briefly. The wines here that I produce are small batches. I emphasize that because I have lots of friends in the US who talk about a small batch being 300 or 500 cases. My small batch is like 20 cases. These wines that I've got for the booze hunter are our 2014 Pinot Noir, and there was about 210 dozen, I think from memory, of that produced, and 2015 Chardonnay, and there were about 220 cases of that, and they're my main thrust wines. The expression of what happens here through Chardonnay and Pinot I think is pretty good. If you look at the region going back when I started here, which was in the early 80s, I think the style has changed quite a bit. The style that we've always wanted to go was where the Chardonnay had 100% malolactic fermentation, and that can give you, in the old days, a bit too much butter. So you felt like you were having a bit of butter with your Chardonnay, and in the old days I think we might have had a bit too heavy a hand with the oak. These days I think I'd use the word balance, and balance is the main factor that I like, and the fruit always comes through, and it's delicate and has a long-lasting flavour on the palate. And because it's a blend of 6 clones, it means that you're going to get a variety of flavours punching up and down on your palate as it goes through, and it's not a simple melon shot or citrus shot. It's quite a complex set of flavours that are really fantastic with food, to be enjoyed with friends, and the same kind of people will probably like the Pinot Noir too. It's not a fruit bomb, and on the other end of the spectrum it's really not the style of wine that you would say is Burgundian. It's really Mornington Peninsula style Pinot Noir, and that is lovely cherry flavours with quite a bit of savoury character. The oak's not excessive and the flavours linger. Once again, it's a blend of clones. In fact, it's usually about 7 clones, and the result is similar. You get this lovely length of flavour that goes on and on and on. Great with all sorts of foods. I love doing barbecued and butterflied lamb here, and I've found that that always goes really well with it, provided you keep the lamb just that little edgy bit of redness in it. Great stuff. Try it. Or if you want to go out and get some of those duck breasts you can buy in the pack and follow the instructions, and 3 minutes later you've got duck which you can slice up and have a bit of salad one night, and you'll just gobble it away and think, wow, where's that bottle gone? Oh, okay, maybe where's the duck gone, but have more. So you've got the 15 Pinot, the 14 Chardonnay. Enjoy them, and go back to the booze hunter for some more.